Semen is the basis of your physical existence. Well, if you are using it to spill it on the bed sheets, there are ways we can make you find something which is far bigger than this. Once you taste something better, I don't have to tell you, give this up or give that up, it'll anyway fall off. Semen is the basis of your physical existence, whether you're a man or a woman. You have come into existence because that is 50% of the ingredient, yes? So, in the yogic culture, this is called as virya. Virya also refers to what you call as vajra, which means stability, or diamond, which is the hardest thing. That means it is one of the most potent things if you know how to use it. Well, how to use it means you can use it to produce a child, that's one thing. Well, if you are using it to spill it on the bed sheets, it's a mistake. Sin is too strong a word, maybe it's a mistake. So too many mistakes are being made in the world, no question. Now, this is a fantastic device to keep people enslaved forever. This whole thing goes into more grosser and grosser states. Lust is not just about opposite sex, shopping is lust. Because you have to go towards something, only then life will be complete. Every desire is lust, because without that, I cannot exist. I want that, because only when I have that, this will be complete. It may be a thing, it may be a position, it may be power, it may be sexuality, it doesn't matter what it is. Essentially, lust means it creates a sense of incompleteness within you and a longing for something that it makes you feel if you don't have that, you are not complete. After all, everybody is in search of joyfulness, isn't it? Knowingly or unknowingly. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Because you could not find joy, you settled for pleasure. Pleasure is not joy. Pleasure is just a shadow of joy. It's beautiful, but it's very limited. If you want to have pleasure, you need something or somebody to have pleasure, isn't it? Yes? The deeper you go into pleasure, the deeper your bondage with this something or somebody. Yes? Suppose this something or somebody is taken away from you, you will be broken. So, your existence becomes that of huge bondage. Bondage is not something that any human being enjoys. There is something within you which is always wanting to be free from all bondage, isn't it? But if you become a pleasure seeker, naturally you're setting up limitations in such a pleasant way that you cannot transcend it. Unpleasant limitations, you can break them. Pleasant limitations, you cannot break them, isn't it? There are ways we can make you find something which is far bigger than this. Once you taste something better, I don't have to tell you, give this up or give that up, it'll anyway fall off, isn't it? There are ways to do certain sadhana which is more intense than sexuality, which is more ecstatic than sexuality.
On one level, if you look at it, all dimensions of yoga, one way or the other, are ultimately trying to activate the pineal. Because once it begins its secretion, everything about you becomes sweet and beautiful. It creates a whole inner pleasure, which makes all the outer pleasures look like kindergarten stuff. That's the reason yogis are just sitting with eyes closed, not because they're against pleasure, they're against small pleasures, that's all. So somebody said, take time off from those things and see if this could be internally generated, and then being with people
will become more out of your love than out of your need, which is definitely a better way to be with people, isn't it? It is definitely a better way of honoring another human being, isn't it so? Give this a little more attention, it will produce much more pleasure than any other one can produce for you.
Celibacy releases tremendous power. Swami Vivekananda, when he came to USA, he felt the need to have some secular knowledge in order to be able to preach. So he took the Encyclopedia Britannica and he read it and learnt it by heart practically. And he would quote extensively from it. So people asked him, "What is the secret of your tremendous memory?" And he said, "It is Bramhacharya." So sometimes when I meet people with terrible memories, I say, "Look, what's going on here? Are you self-controlled or not?"